No.
Hello?
No.
Yeah, Honorable Minister, how are you dealing with the issue of flood? How are you coping with the challenge posed by flood?
Because it will certainly damage some of your roads.
Well, generally across the world, bad weather is a very bad season, problematic season for those involved in the operation and management of travel logistics. Whether it's a bad storm, it can disrupt sea journeys. Trips can be canceled if a storm is bad on water. Trips can be canceled, flights can be delayed or rescheduled where there's windstorms, snow blizzards, where there's hurricane. And so our own experience of bad weather here is largely excess rain and flood. So we are impacted. We were just planning, we were just closing our report. We have 2 seasons that we prepare for. The Ember month, which is September to December, because we know that in December there's festivity, there's a lot of travel, so we never want to be caught unprepared. So we have an Ember month plan to manage more petrol being pushed across from the ports to the cities, more goods being imported for parties, for weddings, for Christmas parties, and all of that. That's what the Ember month is around. But we now introduce a rainy season plan, which starts at the end of January, when we close our Ember month plan and submit a report, and that runs until September. So just when we're about closing the rainy season plan, these floods came in. Our controllers have been sending in reports. Last week, I indicated at a briefing after FEC that we had about 154 locations where our roads and bridges have been impacted so far. In some places, the water has not receded enough to enable us to know how bad the damage is. So it's still work in progress. We're still compiling the reports. We are also working with our colleagues in Ministry of Water Resources. We are working with our colleagues in the Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management Ministry, also with their agencies, NEMA, NIMET, and so on and so forth. But we plan to submit that report to the National Assembly when budget defense starts. And let me say this to the credit of the members of the Works and Housing Committee in the National Assembly. They've been so concerned about the impact on their constituents. My chairman in the Senate Committee, Aliero, and the chairman of the Works Committee, Honorable Bichi, and Sam Egu in the housing sector in the Senate, as well as the chairman of the House Committee, have all been concerned. So we're working together on an intergovernmental basis to prepare an assessment report and hopefully to find resources to restore the damage.
Okay.